regarding the pardon, yeah, I put in the application for a presidential pardon because I believe that Joe Biden has the same responsibility to me that he had to his own son. And I would expect that the same exact pardon that he gave his son has to go to me and to anybody else that's on that enemies list, whether they want it or not. Because I assure you, solitary confinement where I did 51 days sucks.
Let's get into the Trump sentencing in his hush money trial. Donald Trump will now return to the Oval Office as a felon. He got off without jail time or a fine. But is this still going to be a big hit for the incoming president?
I don't believe so. He has used the prosecutions, not just in New York, but the federal prosecutions as well, as a way of mobilizing his own supporters and making himself the victim. Since he gets off here without any jail time, I think he'll carry the scarlet letter of being the first president who's a convicted felon, but he'll just go on attacking his opponents and claiming that they're behind these prosecutions when that is not the case. So he's getting off scot-free.
Does this change anything at all for his second term compared to his first, now that he's a felon?
I don't believe so. It doesn't limit his behaviors in any way. The Supreme Court determined that he was in fact eligible to run for the presidency, despite having arguably participated in an insurrection 4 years ago. So I think he's just going to go on and probably be a more effective president because he has more support in the American public than he did 8 years ago. And he's appointing people to office who know how to implement some of his policies. Or his first term got off to a very rocky start. I don't think we're going to see that this time.
And he's now able to pursue an appeal. That's a process which could potentially take years. Do you think he'll see this all the way through?
Oh, absolutely. His MO is to use the power that he has as an affluent man to hire lawyers to achieve his goals. He also faces the civil penalties for the sexual violation of E. Jean Carroll. He's also pursuing that in the courts and will in the coming year. So yeah, his litigation strategy won't change just because he's president.